The screen is dark. Single candle flickers, casting shadows on a grand ballroom draped in golden light. The camera slowly pans over an empty dance floor, crystal chandeliers glittering above, their reflections shimmering across polished marble. A soft whisper is barely audible, like the rustling of silk. The secrets are coming, and nothing will ever be the same. Tension builds as the music resides in orchestral swell, slow and haunting. The scene cuts quickly to a close-up of a folded letter, edges frayed, the seal broken. On screen, in elegant, bold lettering, words appear. Bridgerton, Season 4, everything clear. The audience knows immediately. Drama, romance, and scandal are about to unfold. The first scene opens with a wide shot of London at dusk. Gas lamps glow along cobbled streets, and horse-drawn carriages move quietly, their wheels clicking softly. The camera glides past grand townhouses and hints at a world where wealth and power hide deep secrets. A soft, suspenseful voice begins the narration. In the world of Bridgerton, appearances are everything. But what hides beneath is far more dangerous. Cut to a flickering candle in a dark room. A hand enters the frame, trembling slightly, reaching for a letter lying on a polished wooden desk. The parchment is aged, the ink slightly smudged. The voice continues, every whispered promise, every stolen glance, every forbidden word, it all matters now more than ever. Text appears on the screen in elegant script. Every secret will be revealed. The visuals move to a masked ball. Silhouettes of elegantly dressed figures glide across the floor, their movements fluid and deliberate. Masks hide their faces, but the tension in their posture is clear. The camera focuses on a figure standing alone at the edge of the dance floor, their hands clutching a delicate handkerchief. Some secrets are meant to stay hidden, but others find a way to escape. Quick montage follows, letters slipping. Under doors, gloved hands exchanging folded notes, shadows moving across candlelit corridors. The music swells as the camera cuts to a series of fast-paced shots. A torn dress flutters in the wind, a feathered fan falls to the floor, and a locked drawer rattles, hinting at mysteries long buried. The narration continues. Love and loyalty will be tested. Hearts will be broken, alliances shattered, and the world they know will never be the same again. Text overlays appear intermittently, highlighting key words: love, betrayal, desire, danger. Next, a close-up reveals a sealed envelope, with the Bridgerton crest resting on a chair. The camera slowly zooms in as the seal breaks and the letter falls open. The viewer never sees the contents, but the anticipation is palpable. The narration whispers, every action has consequences. Every choice can change a life forever. Cut to the shadowy corridor of a grand mansion. The echo of hurried footsteps suggests someone is chasing or running from something. The sequence ends with a dramatic pause. The music drops to a soft, suspenseful hum. The screen fades to black, and in shimmering gold letters the text appears: this season, nothing stays hidden. A faint echo of a gasp lingers as the screen transitions to the next scene. This first section is designed to establish suspense, mystery, and anticipation, while introducing the theme of secrets and intrigue that drives Season 4. The screen opens, with the soft glow of morning light filtering through tall, ornate windows. Dust motes drift in the sunbeams, giving the scene an almost dreamlike quality. A grand Bridgerton-style parlor is empty, but the faint rustle of silk and distant footsteps suggests someone has just passed through. The narration begins, calm yet filled with tension. In a world ruled by appearances, desire is dangerous, and loyalty is tested at every turn. The camera glides across the room, revealing subtle clues of hidden stories. A half-empty wine glass, a folded note tucked beneath a silver candlestick, and a feathered fan lying abandoned on a velvet chair. These small details hint at moments unseen, lives intertwined in ways that no one dares speak aloud. The text on screen reads, "Not everything is as it seems." Suddenly, the scene shifts to a moonlit balcony overlooking London. A cloaked figure leans against the railing, looking out with tension etched into their posture. The wind plays with their hair, and the faint rustle of paper in the darkness draws the viewer's attention. The narration whispers, some alliances are built in the shadows, some love blooms where it shouldn't. A quick montage follows, gloved hands exchanging secret letters under lamplight. A hurried glance between two figures across a crowded ballroom and a diary slammed shut in frustration. The music rises with a soft, rhythmic pulse, echoing the heartbeat of the story. We see fleeting images of intense emotion, a hand trembling on a staircase banister, eyes glistening with unshed tears, a letter burning in a fireplace. Each frame tells a story of passion, risk, and secrecy. Text overlays appear intermittently: passion, betrayal, secrets. Next, the camera moves through an opulent hallway lined with portraits of ancestors. Shadows stretch along the floor as if the past itself is creeping into the present. The narration continues. Every choice has its price. Every desire can lead to ruin. A rapid sequence of shots intensifies the suspense. A locked door rattles mysteriously. A candle flickers as if disturbed by an unseen hand. A horse carriage speeds down a cobbled street. The world of Bridgerton feels alive, dangerous, and intoxicating. In the final moments of the section, the scene slows. A lone hand reaches out to touch a velvet curtain, as if sensing someone's presence beyond it. The camera lingers. The music softens, and the narration whispers, in a world of secrets, only the bold survive, and only the daring find love. The screen fades to black, leaving the audience with a sense of anticipation and the question: who will betray and who will risk everything for love? Text appears dramatically. Season 4. The stakes have never been higher. The pause is deliberate, letting the weight of forbidden desires and hidden alliances sink in. This section deepens the intrigue by highlighting secret relationships, forbidden romance, and hidden betrayals, keeping viewers hooked while maintaining the faceless. Cinematic style. The scene opens with a storm raging outside a grand Bridgerton mansion. Rain lashes against tall windows, and lightning briefly illuminates the darkened hallways. The camera slowly pans through a dim corridor where shadows stretch and twist along the walls. A faint echo of hurried footsteps and distant whispers creates a sense of unease. The narration begins, low and tense. When trust is fragile, even a single whisper can shatter everything. A flickering candle catches the eye, revealing a hand clutching a crumpled letter. The seal is broken, but the contents remain hidden. From view, the camera lingers on the trembling fingers, emphasizing the weight of secrets. The text overlay reads, "Every truth has its price." A soft, suspenseful heartbeat begins in the background, building tension as the story unfolds. Cut. 2. A masked ball in full swing. The camera moves through the crowd, capturing fleeting moments of deception. A stolen kiss in a shadowed alcove, glances filled with suspicion, and whispers barely audible above the music. Silhouettes move elegantly, yet every gesture hints at hidden motives. The narration continues. Some betrayals are seen, others are felt in the silence between words. Quick flashes reveal the chaos behind closed doors. A diary falls to the floor, pages torn. A locked drawer rattles mysteriously. A candle burns down, leaving shadows that seem alive. The music intensifies with dramatic violins and low strings. Syncing with the rising heartbeat, text overlays appear intermittently. Deception, danger, desire. The camera shifts to a quiet study, where two figures stand at a distance, separated by shadows. One places a hand on a letter, then hesitates, as if the choice they are about to make could change everything. The narration whispers, in a world of power and prestige, even the smallest choice can ignite a scandal. The visual storytelling emphasizes suspense. The audience never sees the full faces, only gestures, glimpses of eyes and the tension. In body language. Next, a rapid montage heightens the drama. Doors creak open. Footsteps echo down empty hallways. A cloak flutters in the wind, and a candle flickers as though disturbed by an invisible presence. The camera pauses on a half-open envelope, its contents unseen, leaving the viewer on edge. The narration cuts slightly, voice tense. Some secrets were never meant to be found, but fate has a way of revealing them. The section ends on a dramatic note. The storm outside intensifies, thunder rolling as if echoing the chaos within. The screen fades to black, and in bold, elegant text, Season 4, where loyalty breaks and hearts shatter. A single faint gasp lingers, leaving viewers with anticipation for the next chapter of drama and intrigue. This section focuses on betrayal, suspense, and the looming consequences of hidden truths. Keeping the audience on edge and perfectly setting up the next stage of the story, the scene opens in a sun-drenched garden. Light filters through autumn leaves, creating a patchwork of shadows on the cobblestone path. The camera slowly moves past empty benches, overgrown fountains, and a single rose petal drifting on the breeze. The narration begins softly, yet with intensity. In a world where every glance can speak louder than words, the heart's desires become a dangerous game. The camera cuts to a close-up of a hand holding a folded note, edges worn and corners curled. The fingers tremble, hinting at a choice that could change everything. Text overlays appear. Every desire has its consequence. A subtle orchestral swell begins, evoking the tension between longing and fear. Cut to a shadowed ballroom. Figures move elegantly, masks concealing identities, but their gestures betray emotion hands. Brushing accidentally, a sudden turn of the head, a fleeting glance held too long. The narration continues. Some love is forbidden. Some loyalty is tested, and every secret risks exposure. Quick flashes capture intense moments. A diary left open on a desk. A fan dropped in the rush of a stolen moment. A candle flickering. As if disturbed by hidden hands, the music grows, a soft yet urgent pulse underscoring the drama. The camera glides through a narrow corridor. A figure pauses, hand on a doorknob, hesitation visible in their posture. The narration whispers, "Choices are never simple, and the heart often defies reason." Text overlays reinforce key words: love, danger, sacrifice. A montage follows, juxtaposing romance and tension. Hands clasped under the table, letters exchanged in shadowed corners, eyes meeting across candlelight. Each moment is fleeting, emphasizing secrecy and risk. A horse-drawn carriage passes outside, the sound echoing in the empty hallway, a reminder that the world beyond is ever watchful. The camera focuses on a letter half-burned in a fireplace, its edges curling in the flames. The narration adds weight. Sometimes, what we long for most is the very thing that could destroy us. Lightning briefly illuminates a window pane, casting dramatic shadows that hint at unseen confrontations and unspoken truths. The section closes with a slow zoom. On a single rose, petals scattered on the marble floor. The music fades into a haunting piano note, and the narration leaves the audience on edge. Season 4. Every heart must choose. But no choice comes without a price. Text appears in gold lettering. The stakes have never been higher. This section emphasizes the tension between desire and duty, romance and secrecy, deepening emotional engagement and visual drama without revealing faces. The scene opens with a stormy evening over London. Rain lashes against the windows of a grand mansion, lightning briefly illuminating opulent interiors. Shadows twist across the walls as if the house itself is alive with secrets. The narration begins, urgent and tense. When secrets can no longer be contained, the world you thought you knew collapses, and nothing remains the same. Cut to a long hallway, dimly lit by flickering sconces. The camera glides past doors slightly ajar, each one hinting at hidden confrontations. A letter lies on the floor, soaked by rain dripping from a nearby window. Text overlays flash. Truths revealed. Loyalties tested. Hearts torn. A suspenseful music builds, punctuated by distant thunder. The camera shifts to a massed gathering. In a grand ballroom, Silhouettes of guests are caught. Mid-motion hands clenching, eyes darting, figures whispering urgently. A glove is thrown to the floor, a fan snaps shut abruptly, and the music crescendos, signaling a pivotal moment. The narration continues. Every lie, every stolen glance, every hidden alliance now faces the light. Quick dramatic cuts follow. A diary falls to the floor, pages scattering. A candle topples, flames flickering wildly. A cloaked figure runs through a corridor, footsteps echoing like a heartbeat. The visual storytelling emphasizes tension, showing actions and reactions without revealing faces. Text overlays punctuate the drama. Betrayal, danger, desire. Next, the camera moves to a shadowed garden. A confrontation is implied to figures face each other across a fountain, gestures sharp and deliberate. The wind catches loose papers. Letters swirling in the storm. The narration whispers. Sometimes the very secrets we protect are the ones that destroy us. Lightning illuminates the figures briefly, casting dramatic. Fleeting shadows that heighten suspense. The music intensifies as a rapid montage follows. Doors slamming, a letter aflame in the fireplace, a shattered glass, a fleeting glance across. A crowded room that says more than words ever could. Each shot builds tension, showing the ripple effects of revealed truths and broken trust. The audience feels the weight of consequences without seeing the faces behind them. The section closes with the camera focusing on a single hand reaching for a letter on a desk. Hesitation frozen in time. The music drops to a soft, suspenseful, and the narration delivers a chilling line. Season 4, where every secret is a spark, and every spark can ignite a fire that cannot be controlled. Text overlays in elegant gold lettering. The drama intensifies. The scandal awaits. This section heightens the stakes and tension, emphasizing the fallout of secrets, betrayal, and emotional conflict, keeping viewers fully engaged and anticipating. The next moments of drama, the scene opens with a dimly lit library. Dust hangs in the air, and shafts of light break through tall windows, highlighting rows of leather-bound books. A single letter lies open on a polished desk, its contents still unseen. The narration begins softly yet filled with tension. In a world where every glance holds meaning, every secret carries weight, and every heart must face the truth. The camera glides past shadowed corners, revealing subtle hints of hidden drama. A glove dropped on a chaise, a fan left spinning slowly on the floor, a diary closed with trembling hands. Text overlays appear, every heart, every choice. Consequence. Soft, yet suspenseful orchestral melody begins, building slowly with emotion. Cut to a balcony under the moonlight. Figures move in the shadows, close but careful to remain unseen. A letter is exchanged, fingers brushing. The camera lingers on this fleeting moment, emphasizing forbidden connection and rising tension. The narration continues. Some loves are forbidden, some loyalties impossible to keep, and every secret wants to be uncovered. The music swells as quick cuts reveal escalating tension. A candle flickers dramatically. A fan snaps shut. A hallway door creaks open to reveal an empty corridor. Rapid flashes capture small emotional details. Clinging to eyelashes, hands clenching tightly, letters torn in frustration. Text overlays punctuate the drama. Love, betrayal, secrets unraveled. The camera moves to a shadowy ballroom, where silhouettes of figures suggest confrontation. One figure stands alone near a staircase, tension in every movement, while another passes quickly behind, almost colliding. The narration whispers. In this world of grandeur and deception, the smallest gesture can spark the greatest change, and the heart cannot lie. Next, the montage intensifies. A letter ignites in the fireplace. Storm winds swirl through open windows, a fan spins on the floor, and shadows stretch long and dramatic across opulent walls. Each moment conveys chaos, passion, and heartbreak. Without showing faces, letting viewers feel the emotional stakes deeply. The section closes with a slow zoom on a single rose lying across an open letter. The orchestral music softens into a haunting piano note, the narration delivers the line with gravity. Season 4, where love, loyalty, and secrets collide, and every revelation will leave its mark. Text overlays shimmer and gold. Prepare for the drama, the scandal, the passion. This section sets the stage for maximum emotional engagement, blending romance, betrayal, and revelation while keeping the faceless cinematic style. It primes the audience perfectly for the final section. 7. Where the release date and ultimate excitement are revealed. The scene opens with a quiet cityscape at dawn. Mist curls around cobblestone streets and lamplights flicker in the early morning haze. The camera glides slowly over London, giving a sense of grandeur and anticipation. A soft, suspenseful orchestral hum begins, drawing the viewer in. The narration begins, deliberate and full of weight. All the whispers, all the secrets, all the desires. It's almost time to witness the truth. Cut to a darkened ballroom. Shadows stretch across marble floors, chandeliers glitter faintly, and the faintest echoes of music drift through the air. Letters lie scattered across a grand desk, some open, some still sealed. The camera focuses on one envelope, sealed with the Bridgerton crest. The narration continues. Every choice has led to this moment. Every heart has felt the cost. And now everything is about to be revealed. Suddenly, the music swells with a rich, dramatic crescendo. Quick flashes of cinematic visuals appear. A fan drops dramatically, a cloak swirls in the wind. Silhouettes pass hurriedly through hallways, and a candle flickers before extinguishing. Text overlays appear with emphasis: love, betrayal, secrets, passion. The suspense builds to a peak. The camera pans across a grand staircase, finally landing on a single closed letter resting on the top step. A dramatic pause. The narration whispers, almost breathless. The wait is over. Your world of scandal, love, and secrets returns. Lightning briefly illuminates the scene, casting dramatic shadows that heighten tension. The screen cuts to black. Then, in elegant gold letters, text begins to fade in slowly. Bridgerton Season 4 Everything Clear premieres release date on Netflix. A soft, lingering piano note follows, letting the words sink in. The camera lingers for a moment on an empty ballroom, echoing with distant whispers of intrigue, leaving viewers captivated and eager. Finally, the closing narration delivers a final hook, suspenseful yet inviting. Secrets will be revealed. Hearts will be tested. Love will burn brighter than ever. Are you ready for the scandal? Text overlays encourage engagement. Subscribe for updates. Watch the full trailer now. The drama begins soon. The music swells one last time, then fades dramatically into silence. The screen lingers on the Bridgerton logo, leaving the audience with a sense of grandeur, anticipation, and excitement. This final section completes the 7-part Faceless. Cinematic script. Section 1. The secrets begin to unfold. Section 2. Forbidden desires and hidden alliances. Section 3. Shadows of betrayal and hidden truths. Section 4. Passion. Secrets and the weight of choice. Section 5. Secrets explode. Conflict and consequences. Section 6. Emotional climax. Love, betrayal, and revelation. Section 7. The grand reveal, release date, and ultimate drama. This structure builds suspense, gradually keeps the audience emotionally engaged, and ends with a dramatic payoff. The release date announcement, perfect for a faceless video.